Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 2, where in the last episodes we've been resolving Tully's accusations of her being a traitor to the Quarians, and we resolved them quite successfully, which isn't actually that easy, but talking about resolving stuff. Actually, the last 8 episodes that you watched, I actually had to do again because when I did them the first time, the sound from the in-game stuff wasn't recorded for some reason. So I had to do all of that again. Do this a second time, and you watched the recording of that. However, in the first playthrough, I also did more scanning stuff, like I usually did. So I actually loaded the game state after the first attempt that you didn't see. I think I did the exact same things as far as conversations and stuff is concerned. There may be some planets that I visited and others I may have not visited, but I'm probably not gonna visit all of them in the first place by the end, so I think that's not too big of an issue. But I think I've done the exact same talks as before. So I'll just use this because this has more resources now.
No messages for you, Commander.
I think I've also done more research here because I found lots of research on the side missions and on Jacob's and Tali's missions. So I think I actually did them here. Let me check. We could actually research the M920 cane, which is not an effective weapon, I think, but it's a fun weapon, at least for some missions, so I'll actually invest some of my iridium for that. Is there anything more we need? Geth shield strength. Well, we don't have squad members with Geth shield technology, so researching that is very not useful at the moment, but it's not costing much anyway, so I'll just do it. What more was there? Melee attack is more powerful. At some point maybe, I'm not sure. Weapon upgrades. Oh, heavy pistol damage, I didn't research that. Let's change that, so... Plus 50% heavy pistol damage against armor. Sure, take that. SMG extra rounds, yeah. I still doubt that I really need that, but yeah, guess I need more iridium. So let's actually research that so that I know that I have to look for more iridium at some point. Alright, this needs palladium, okay. Ooh, I don't need to research anything, everything I mean, but it helps occasionally. So, what we're gonna do next, let's punch up the galaxy map to find out. We're still here where the migrant fleet is. Here I actually took a look around the neighboring systems, but there was no side mission there. It was just planets that you could scan. So this is one of the things that I mentioned earlier that may be slightly different to the version that you actually saw. But I saved an entire episode by not doing any scanning. So yeah, it's difficult to say if that was worthwhile or not. Anyways, let's do this secure smuggled cargo mission now, because I've set this mission on hold for forever, because we got this from Aria way in the beginning. But let's check out the rest of the planets here. Olokun. Skyharvest is a standard gas giant composed of hydrogen and helium. The spacefarers from Erinla gather helium-3 from here rather than Orunmilla, as its atmosphere is much more predictable. Alright, I guess it's moderate. No. We're not moderate, we're extremists! Yes, no. What was I saying? Aganyu is an extremely large rock planet with a thin atmosphere of hydrogen and carbon monoxide. That's not too nice, carbon monoxide. Abundant in both copper and platinum, the crust has been scanned by mining bots from Erinla, but has the specialized equipment to work in Aranyu's heavy gravity. More than 5Gs has created prohibitive costs, so Aranyu is largely unexploited. But that's where we come in, right? If something is largely unexploited. So I'm actually gonna do some scanning again. I won't do that off screen. Whoops. At least not all the time. But I think I don't have that much to go left, so I'll just do it for funsies. So, whoop, there was some palladium here. Take it.
Launching probe.
And there's some more palladium.
Away.
Now for the heavy muscle weave research project, yes. Just think it's not that useful. I mean, very occasionally I have actually been storming to enemies and punched them in the face or in their abdomen or whatever. So it's not like I didn't entirely not use it, but it happens so rarely, and I don't think it's a very valid battle strategy. So it's more like a last-ditch effort than anything really seriously planned. So yeah, I'm not sure. All right, let's move on. Erinla is a garden world in its last stages of habitability. While its soil still supports agriculture, its animal biodiversity has fallen to record lows, and the most successful remaining life is toxic blue-green algae and insect-like pest species. Nice. A large Solarian colony is trying to restore biodiversity to the planet, but the setbacks are a fact of life. Mineral and fuel remains lucrative, however, and Erinla has a thriving spaceport that refuels many ships passing into the terminal systems. Interesting. Is there anything we really need here? Because it's only good. This is lots of platinum. What if I don't find any iridium soon? And I'll probably just leave.
Launching probe.
There was some iridium, but not lots. There's also lots of element 0 here, but did I mention that I don't need element 0 at all? Like, I already had more element 0 in the beginning of the game because I imported the game from Mass Effect 1 and did Mass Effect 2 beforehand, so I don't really need any element 0. Oh, iridium.
Launching probe.
Hello, precious. But there's lots of element 0 here, so for Damakash this may be a blessing if she ever finds this planet, not sure. But for me it's just... not this again. Alright, so what's this? This seems like another gas giant. Oren-Mila. A medium-sized gas giant, Oren-Mila is close enough to its parent star to suffer massive changes in temperatures during its day and night periods. This leads to powerful convection currents and storms throughout its hydrogen-helium atmosphere. Gathering helium-3 to refuel is possible for the hardest of exploration craft, but lesser ships are nearly always lost in the attempt. Oren-Mila is within the frost line of the solar system where icy cold gas giants do not usually form. For this reason, it's believed to be an extrasolar planet captured by the star's gravity. Extrasolar capture again, yeah, because this was my point when I just saw this planet, because this is a gas giant, yes, and it's closer to its star than its Earth-like planet, which is also reasonably close. They never form there, not this close. So I was wondering what their explanation was for the formation there, but of course they can always attribute it to extrasolar capture. But as I already mentioned earlier, if they do that too often, then I'd say no, Bioware. It does happen, of course, because it's a big galaxy, like I said before, but it shouldn't happen all the time. At least as far as I'm concerned with what I know.
Probe launched.
Dip. There appears to be some iridium here, but really not a whole lot. Let's get this palladium.
Probe away.
Is there more? Maybe some iridium. Please, iridium.
Launching probe.
There.
Probe launched.
already through once. Guess I missed most of the deposits, but the way I scan is we probably missed something.
I have detected an anomaly.
Oh, we found an anomaly. Interesting.
Assistance is requested. General distress. User unregistered or record damaged. Nature of incident is not recorded. Assistance is requested. General distress. User unregistered or record damaged. Nature of incident.
Something on our sensors.
Alliance hotspot detected. Alliance sources requested all ships keep watch for signs of missing freighter MSV Estevanico, lost 1 year ago in the sector. Any data recovered that sheds light on the Estevanico's fate will be rewarded. Surface scans indicate the presence of a large shipwreck. Signature bears similarities to that of the Alliance merchant freighter MSV Estevanico. Structural integrity is crucial. Life support is damaged but capable of sustaining a skeleton crew. Recommend extreme caution. Alright, let's go. Who are we gonna take along? I mean, I've really no idea what's going on there. Or we can just go all by ourselves, okay? Yeah. Okay.
It is likely that searching the wreckage would provide information about the Estevanico's final hours. Warning: disturbing the wreck could cause it to become unbalanced and fall over the cliff's edge.
Yes, I see that. No, let's... I have other weapons, right? No, not the rocket launcher. Damn it! And actually shoot some of those loose tiles down to create pathways, which is sort of the main stuff going on in this mission. You have to find a way to get to the other side over there to gather some crucial information about the Estevanico's fate. So that's basically all that there is to this mission. You just have to find a way. Can I get over here? No. Yeah, it's a big gap, Shepard, I know. Don't want to risk it. Because I shot those tiles down upstairs, I think they landed here, so I created a new pathway through here. Alright, Iridium! Thanks! It's only 500, but thanks! It's actually surprisingly useful. Alright, let's go on here. Let's take this. Okay, let's go up here. Should maybe not run. Should slowly go forward. I mean, it doesn't really change anything here because the immersion of it, of basically trying to tiptoeing above a wreckage is not very well utilized here. I can actually fire rocket launchers without anything happening and stuff like that, so it's all just scripting if I reach certain points, no matter how I reach them. So yeah. But I think it's an interesting idea nonetheless. Oh god. This should just lean forward. Alright, let's get over here. Have to find a way down. I guess we can go down there, from over there. Whoa. Not really sure where these shocks are coming from. Maybe they're trying to simulate Shepard trying to maintain a stand while being on here. Whoops. Okay. That's one way of going down. Do I go through here or on the other side? Whoa. Don't do that. Okay, should be able to pass through here. Go. retrieved escape mission site. Alright. Huh, that was a very smallish side quest. Oh, been there, done that. So let's punch up the galaxy map again. Is this where we were just? No. Did I read that? I think I didn't. Space probes indicate that Xanalos is nowhere near as hospitable as its neighbor Zanitu. Xanalos' hydrogen-argon atmosphere is thought to be an anathema to life, but the presence of borax on the surface spawned by boron-heavy core indicates the planet may once have had water. Alright. Believed to be post-garden world, Zanitu has large deposits of calcium carbonate in its sedimentary rocks, indicating that it may have once had plate tectonics and even plant life. Its swirling clouds of dust and snow may have occurred more recently and blocked the sun, creating a mass extinction event. Its surface gravity is comfortable and its temperature tolerable by most sapient species. Alright. Is there... I'm only looking for iridium at this point. A small deposit... Whoa! Hello.
Probe launched.
Give me that thing. So... Just want some iridium. Iridium?
Probe launched.
Alright, slowly refueling on iridium. I think I'll also take at least one of the palladium ores. For I don't know, maybe I'll need them at some point. Do doubt it though. Whoa.
Probe away.
Nice. Very nice. I can now afford the Avalanche research project, but I think I already mentioned at some point that I don't like this weapon. Because it's only effective when the enemies only don't have any sort of protection, then it's fun, admittedly, but in my difficulty level, all enemies have some sort of protection. So, nope, I won't take that. Aigela, only known from scan data picked by space probes, Aigela is currently classified as a dwarf planet. A warm, barren rock, its thin atmosphere is composed of carbon dioxide and oxygen. Significant alumina deposits in its crust make its density and gravity very low indeed. Huh. Planet based on aluminum, that's interesting.
Probe away.
Well, not based on aluminum, but having lots of aluminum. It's sort of interesting, but I also like that it has lots of iridium. That I do really like. Sorry that I'm doing so much scanning in this playthrough, but I think scanning is a part of a game, and maybe some of the more boring part of the game, but it's exploration. I think Mass Effect 2 didn't do a too bad job with exploration stuff, so my inner exploration guy always is very happy doing that, even if it's just punching a cursor around a little bit.
Probe launched.
But you do have the feeling like you're here and not too many people have been here before, so did a good job. I mean, there's some games that did a better job, yeah, but especially Freelancer is one of the games where I think exploration was done magnificently. Also, Mass Effect 1 was slightly better, I think, because you actually landed there and got to see stuff, which you don't do here. But admittedly, it was even more of a time sink than it was here, so yeah, as you like.
Probe away.
Alright, so I have more iridium now, it's good. Let's check out the last planet here. Thagan rounds out the trio of planets only scouted by space probe in this backwater solar system. A frozen ball with significant amounts of tin in its crust. Thagan has a fractional atmosphere with trace amounts of carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. Yummy yummy. Strange radiation emissions have been charted coming off of Thagan, but it's unknown if these are from radioactive elements or merely a star's radiation reflected by high albedo surface. Alright. So, is there something going on here? Element 0. Yeah. Let's take the palladium
Probe
down.
launched.
Also take 1000 element 0 in the process. Oh, whoa, that was iridium? Give me that.
Launching probe.
It's a good thing that with this space probe upgrade that we got from Thane, I think, that we can have so many probes that actually scanning is not so much of a chore as in the past. Because in the past we always had to return to a refueling station after some planets. Now we have more space probes and we don't need everything, so it's really more viable now. Alright. Good, let's head over to Fayar. But I think since the time is up, I won't land on the planet in this episode actually. But I'll do that in the next episode. I'll just take care of the planets. When Room. White Knight takes its name from a Salarian story in the Romantic period of a knight who refused all temptation to riches, carnality, and even flavorful food until justice was served to the poor and oppressed. The planet is so named because of its white, highly reflective surface, composed mainly of titanium dioxide and ice, no atmosphere to speak of to dim its albedo. Alright. Tunfigel. First started by Solarians, Tunfigel, Hard Heart, is noted for its platinum and uranium deposits, making robo-mining a lucrative activity. While the surface temperature is well within the range of comfortable EVA excursion, the extremely dense Tunfigel generates this dangerous gravitational pull 5 times that of Earth. The Solarian miners exploring the planet derisively nickname planets such as these Alco tourist traps. That's racist. But admittedly, the Alcor are more able than most of the other races to live in a high gravity environment. Antikythera fused metal is so named because of its spectacular craters. A planet high in various grades of iron oxide, Antikythera is regularly pummeled by loose asteroids in the nearly belt between it and Venrum. The iron melted and fused by the incoming meteors makes for spectacular landscape shots that look alien no matter what part of the galaxy you may be from. However, due to frequent meteor impacts, exploration is considered highly dangerous even to those with advanced kinetic barriers. Alright. There's lots of planets here. I thought it was only going to be some. So, you know what? Let's do this differently. In the next episode, we'll land on Daratar, maybe do a little more probing here, and then we'll leave the system because this episode has been going on for too long. I wanted to remain closer to the 20 minutes, so I'll see you next time. Bye bye.